So hello, I'm Kari from French General, and we're here in Salt Lake City at the International Quilt Show. We're debuting our new line called Panier de Fleurs, and it's filled with the old reds and the grays and shades of pink, and we've also introduced some of the navies and the blues. So I think it's a great fall look, and it's got a real warm feeling to it. You know, we're inspired by all the 18th and 19th century French fabrics, and then we always like to pull in some of the stripes and the tickings, which were very predominant, used in France in the 18th and 19th century. We also like to use the linen. So each season Moda prints a 54-inch linen, and it gives a little bit more texture to the projects we do, and I think it adds a little bit of the old world feeling to the quilts. So this was the first book we ever wrote, French-inspired home, and it's just been reprinted, and it's now in paperback, so that's kind of exciting. And this is our sewing book called Home Sewn, and this is filled with all different projects, and then inside you've also got the patterns to make each of the projects. So that's kind of a fun book, and a lot of the fabrics that we use for in this book are available through Moda. So we've got some great ribbons that Moda's having made, and they're all based on old French ribbons that we find in the flea markets in France. Lots of reds and browns and stripes, so those are fun. And I've seen a lot of quilters start to incorporate these into their projects, and I've seen pieces that have ribbons sewn right down the middle, or they're using the ribbons in their small projects, small kits that they're making. So our 54-inch linen, that's a combination of linen, cotton, that's printed with each of our collections. We love to use it because it's wider. We think it's great for the backs of our quilts. It gives kind of a texture to your quilt, and once it's washed a few times, it really softens up and kind of gives it that old world feeling. The linen is nice because you can, instead of having to piece it and do a strippy quilt, you can sometimes use the whole 54-inch wide on a smaller quilt. And I really like mixing the linens with the cotton just to kind of make it different and give it a little more depth. Certainly linen, there's no linen on this, but these are all the Moda fabrics.